and salutations, comic book conversationalists. It is Comic Book Hangover. My name is Scott, and once again, here we go with a new comic book day haul. I just got these, so I'm doing my new comic book day stuff a little different. I'm actually doing it on the day of the books came out. So, haven't had a chance to read any of these yet. I just got out of work. We're getting ready for school. I've had professional development at the school all week. Just, learning, some new tricks and, getting all kinds of information about the upcoming school year with the kiddos. And so my brain is a little fried. I need these comic books right now more than ever. So here we go. The books that I picked up this week, starting with, of course, Facsimile editions. I picked up the Batman Harley Quinn, which I do have. I have an original of this, and I have another version. So this is going to be like the third version of this book that I have, which is great. Because this is the version of Harley Quinn that I like. I don't like Hot Topic. I call her Hot Topic Harley, the version that she is now. I don't like that one at all. She's just annoying and stupid, and I just, I know that she's in this Justice League Godzilla Kong 2 crossover event miniseries, and I'm just hoping that Godzilla steps on her. The next Facsimile edition I got, of course, I got one from DC. I got to get one from Marvel. Fantastic Four, number 8, reprinting the first appearance of the Puppet Master. Love that. And what seems to be a tradition, just like getting facsimiles every week, it seems like this year I've gotten a Godzilla book every week. And I did happen to check. I was curious. So I happened to go back and look at all the Godzilla books I picked up. I've gotten them close to, and this gets me one step closer to 50 Godzilla comics this year. So I started thinking that when I do my end of the year stuff, I might do just a rundown of all the Godzilla books that I picked up this year just for fun. But this week's Godzilla book from ID is the Godzilla Here There Be Aliens number 3. A little Godzilla Jet Jaguar action going on there. Gotta love these guys. And the last two books, this one here I'm looking forward to more than anything. I've got Transformers number 23. Picked up this cover. Last issue I picked up the Decepticon version of this. This time I picked up the Autobot version. And finally, movie poster variant cover for Pin-Up-Ocalypse issue 5. Last couple of covers they did not do a movie poster variant, which kind of screwed me up because when I did my sort of roundup video of the books that I picked up through the month, I think the last one I did was the month of May. The Pin-Up-Ocalypse book, I think, is what I got flagged for because it was a hot chick and she was smoking a cigarette, and TikTok said that violates our community standards on sex and drug, alcohol, smoking, all that sort of stuff. So basically it's still on my TikTok, but it's not being put in the For You page for anybody. So nobody's going to be able to see it unless they go to my account, my page, or it gets shared by somebody else because TikTok is completely retarded with the way that they do their community standards. It's very one-sided. You can have a video where people are openly threatening the life of a sitting president. That's okay, but you can't show a cartoon with skimpy clothes smoking a cartoon cigarette. That is where they draw the line. But that said, there's my soapbox moment. Those are all the books I picked up this week. I hope everybody else out there had a great new comic book day. A lot of them great books. My stack's are always small because I'm at the point now. I've been collecting these things since 1990. I'm at the point where I get very little because there's very little that actually interests me. But there is a lot of great books by some amazing creatives out there that are doing just some awesome books. So don't let my small stack in any way think that this means that there's no good books out there. There's some great books out there. So go to your local comic shop, check them out. Ask if you're not sure. This is the last thing I want to say before I end this video, because I haven't said this in a while. When you go to your LCS, when you go to your local comic book shop, especially if you're just starting, those of you who are just starting, the best thing to do is to talk to the people. Talk to the people who work there. Talk to the other customers. If there's people that have been there that you've seen there over time, and you know that they're regulars, talk to them. If they're anything like my LCS, Nostalgia Inc., downtown Jackson, Michigan, if they're anything like my LCS, the people who work there and the people who go there will be more than happy to talk to you about books. And if you're open to and you're looking for suggestions on other books to read, these people, these guys and these gals will be more than happy to give you some suggestions. So don't be afraid to talk to them. Don't be afraid to ask questions, because especially like I said, if you're just now getting started in this wonderful, amazing, awesome hobby of ours, the best thing to do is to talk to those of us who've been around for a while, because if they're not complete elitists, which just boggles the mind that there's people who read comic books who are elitists, because, like, come on, they're comic books. At the end of the day, they're just four colored funnies. Come on. But as long as you're not like that, and they're regular people, and they understand the importance of welcoming new readers, they will almost always point in the right direction. And, you know, be willing to try something new. If you see something that just looks like it might be interesting to you, pick up an issue. Again, grab the issue, go up to the counter. Hey, can you tell me about this book? Is it any good? People will be more than happy to let you know what their opinions are. And just remember, it is their opinion. But if they've been around, that's an informed opinion, and that's what we like. So that said, everybody have a great new comic book day. I will see you all next week with another batch of books. See you later. Bye.